So, hi guys, today I want to tell a story. This particular story is very funny to me and it's relatable because I know it has happened to a lot of people before, especially newly wedded wives. I know it has happened to a lot of people before, so it's relatable. So, it's actually something that happened to me when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant, and it happened to be in the hospital when I was pregnant actually. So when I was pregnant, I went to register at the hospital with my husband. The first day, I actually went there with my husband because I was using his HMO. So we went there together. And prior that time, I had changed my name from my name from my former surname to my husband's surname. So and when we went to register at the hospital, I needed to register at the hospital as my husband's surname because it has to reflect on the HMO that I'm actually his wife because it's a family arrangement or something like that. So I registered as his surname. So that day we went there for registration was not ANC, the antenatal day. So after the registration and everything, we were told that antenatal is going to be the next day, which was on Wednesday. The day we went was on a Tuesday. So we're told that antenatal is always on Wednesday. I so we left and I went back on Wednesday alone. I didn't go with my husband. So when I got to the HMO, they asked for my name and I told them my name. Then I remembered that my name was my husband's surname. But when I got to the ANC hop upstairs, when I got upstairs at the ANC, I totally forgot. So when they were about to take my vitals, they asked me, what is my surname? I said, my surname is Alao Halisa. Like they asked me for my name. I said, my name is Alao Halisa Dedinho. That was where the problem started. I'd forgotten that yesterday when I came, what they registered was my new surname. And I mentioned the other surname. So the nurses were just looking for the name on the system. They were looking for it. They said, there's no Alabi here. Are you sure you registered yesterday? I said, I registered. I registered. I came here with my husband yesterday. They were looking for they looked at for, and there is no way they would take my vitals if my name is not showing on the system because where are they going to record it? They checked for the files that they brought from the record to antenatal. They didn't see my name. They didn't see my name. They said there is no Alabi there. They said there is no they said there is no Alao there. That it means probably I didn't register. I said I registered. I came yesterday. I even showed them my card. But the mistake they did is they should have just collected my card and checked. They didn't check my card. They believed me that my surname is actually Alao. So I said no. I said why now? So and that hospital is a Catholic hospital. You know all these Reverend sisters, the way they're always strict with their nurses and their workers. So the Reverend sister that is the head of that department, she was already angry. She was like, how would they send a pregnant woman here without registering her? They didn't register her. Her name is on the system. I myself was already feeling angry. I said, I came yesterday with my husband. Why wouldn't they register my name? This and that. I was just annoyed. So the Reverend sister sent one of the nurses downstairs because that hospital is a very big hospital. So the record is actually very far. She sent one of the nurses downstairs to go and check what's happening. That one has actually gone there. Everything has turned to scatter. All of them, they have all of a sudden, only because she won. I just remember that I did not register Alao yesterday. So I didn't know what I was going to do. I already knew that was where the problem was. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just touched the nurse like this beside. I didn't shout. I just said, Boya ke check Alabi. She said, Boya ke check Alabi. She said, share my surname yini. She said, okay, no problem. She checked on the system and she saw it. Said, are you Alabi Alice? I said, yes. She said, Lataro. I said, I'm sorry. I just changed it. I forgot it because I've been bearing that name for so long. I forgot it. She said, She now called the register. The register didn't even put. I said, is this your first child? I said, yes. I said, no wonder. You people used to do that thing. You better put it in your mind. You know, those sisters, some of them, they have bad mind. I said, you better put it in your mind that your surname is no more Alao. See the way you have been disturbing us. You did not even talk too much. Just say, no wonder. It's because it's your first issue. Okay, no problem. That day I was so disappointed in myself. And that thing almost, and that's why when throughout that hospital days, everybody in that hospital, almost all the nurses in that hospital knew me. And anytime they just see me, just say, ah, Mrs. Alabi, Mrs. Alabi, because of the way I disturbed them that particular day. That day was not funny actually. And I know that this particular thing is relatable. It has happened to many people before. The situation whereby you would have forgotten that you have changed your surname from your father's surname to your husband's surname, and you won't respond when they call you by your husband's surname. So if you have experienced something like that before, let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.